Hi, I'm Rebecca. In this video, I'm going to take you through how to set up your first online client gallery. I'll take you through your photo protection, how to watermark or bring in your watermark, to watermark the photos in the photo gallery, how to set up your price list, choosing your products, setting your own price and applying that price list to the gallery. I always put on my galleries photography packages. On the ones that I've just done this morning, setting up for next week, I've added digital download packages, which is going to suit for what I'm doing, and I may add print packages next week when I've done the event I'm going to do. I've also added a special offer, which is a 10% discount off if they spend a certain amount, which is only going to last for about a week. And I'm going to take you through step by step, I'm not going to miss anything out, exactly how to do this so you will be able to set up your first client gallery, you'll be able to share it online and actually make money. I'll show you how to get paid as well. And what I actually use is SmugMug. I've used that for over 10 years now. I do have a relationship with SmugMug, and in the video description below there's a link to a 15% discount off any new account. If you shop through that link, I will earn a referral fee and no extra cost to you. Thank you. So yeah, I've used that for about 10 years now, and each time I do something different, like the event next week, I'm photographing over 400. I'm not photographing over 400 dogs. There's 400 dogs entered. I'm photographing the main winners of the show, dog show. There's three dog shows in one day, and my studio dog photography gear is going mobile. And if it's a decent enough day, we'll be taking a few photos of the dogs outside. So basically, I'm doing mini photo shoots of the dog show exhibitors and photographing for the club, which is why I'm doing the video, because I've got a public gallery and I've got private online galleries. So you'll be able to see what I do for this event and apply it to your photography, whatever type of photography you are doing. And you'll pick some more bits up along the way. So this is my SmugMug account. This is the homepage to the website, which is visible online to everybody. Ideally, you would have your photography portfolio on the front of your SmugMug website using one of the free website templates. But I have my show dog on it, and as I photograph show dogs, it makes sense to the people who have the client galleries sent out. I can show you how to create your photography portfolio online really easily in a different video. Now, in the organise area, that is almost the back of the website, which nobody can see, where all the client galleries come from, where all my photos are stored and videos, because it's unlimited photo and video storage in there. And like I said, I have to be logged in to be able to see in there. So let's create our first online client gallery. So if we go to the selling tools, and we'll sort out the watermark first. So if you find watermarks, click manage, and here you can create your own watermark with text. You need to give the watermark a name, and then text, just put in some text. I'm going to put my name in with a copyright symbol, and you can change the style of the text. You can change the size of the text to whatever size you like. You can change the colour, so if you want a psychedelic colour, or you want black instead of white. Once you're happy with that, tick. You can change the opacity. So if you bring the fade down, it will fade the text out so it's not too overpowering over the image. And you can also change the position. If you don't want it in the centre, you can choose a different position. And once you're happy with that, click create, and that's your watermark. If you do have your own PNG watermark, you can upload it. So again, give it a name. You want image, upload your PNG watermark in. It's as simple as that. Again, you can fade within SmugMug, the watermark, and just click create. That's your watermarks. Next, we'll set up the price list. So if we go back to the selling tools, and now find price list, again, manage price list. So to create your first price list, we'll go create new. You have to give your price list a name. I'm going to give it test, as we're sort of doing a test run. Loxley Colour in the UK is a print lab. You won't pay in British pounds if you're in the UK. You can either have colour correction on or off, up to you. Now, if you use suggested products and pricing, if you leave that on, what will happen is, well, actually, you can offer your downloads as well. You will get all the products, including the downloads, if you leave that on. Every single product what Loxley Colour offer through SmugMug will be on that list. And the suggested pricing is already in. You can either change that price. So I'm going to sell that for $9.99 and now my profit has gone up. The profit is on the left and the price is on the right. If you don't want any items, you can just delete them. So that's one way to set up a price list. So you can go all the way through, change the prices, check the prices and apply the changes. That will save the price list. Now, if you don't have the suggested pricing and products on, what will happen is you'll have a completely empty price list and you can go in and choose just what you want to sell. And when it comes to the downloads, on this occasion, one high res image I'm going to have on my price list and a couple of prints. You can sell videos as well if you're wanting to through this. So I'll pick a couple of prints, a 10x8 and a 12x8 lustre. And then we'll click on the product. And again, you can change the price. So if I put 40 quid in there, there's a profit up there. And then the 10x8 and the 12x8 print price, I'm just going to stick with what they are. They're fine, and I'm going to apply the changes. Back to manage price lists. I've got 2 new price lists, and if I click edit, I can go back in. If I'm thinking, oh, you know what, I'm going to put the price up or down a little bit, I can just go straight back in, change the price, or delete the item, or even add in more items or products if I want, and make sure you click apply changes. And it's as easy as that to set up the price list. Okay, so what we will do next is create the actual online client gallery, and we'll upload some photos into a new gallery. So the gallery has a title automatically set up for you, which is great. You've got the date and the time which you created the gallery, but you can change that. And I'm going to change that to, well, I normally put the dog's name. I'm actually just going to put dog's name in this occasion. The description, you can put a little description about what is on the photos within the gallery. The featured image I'm going to come back to. Now, security and sharing, the visibility. Public, anyone is exactly it. It's anyone can see those photos. For example, next week, all the winners at the dog show, which I'm photographing, will go in a public online gallery, which I can still share, and everybody can buy products and packages from, but I'm going to leave it public. The ones which are having the little mini photo shoots, and my clients normally get, is unlisted, anyone with a link. So only anyone with that link can see those photos. They can actually still share that to all the friends who they want to see the photos, but you would not find that, however hard you searched online, you would not find that gallery. But you could also put people with a password. So you can put a password on the gallery. You can also do this on the public galleries, and you can do this on anyone with the link. Now, if you're in the UK, like I am, and in these galleries, if you're going to put any kind of adult content or adult photos into any of these galleries, then you have to put a password on. I don't know the full laws, but it is actually the law. If there's any adult content in any of these galleries, put that password on, which is dead good because you've got that facility there to do it with. Next week, I do not need a password. I just need anyone with the link for the galleries, which I'm going to continue making this gallery, client gallery, anyone with the link. That's that section. Photo protection. Now we just set up those watermarks, and if you're selling your photos, you need a watermark on. I'm going to use the test 2 watermark, which I've just made with my own PNG watermark, you can change the display size. So although you're going to upload high res, you know, the original images, so that when it comes to printing them, the print lab will have the high res image, and for downloads, etc. But for displaying and viewing, you can put it at the tiniest possible size. So if anyone tries to take it, it's going to be like trying to take a postage stamp and blow it up, you know, into a big print. Right click message is handy. I like to have that one on. And then here is where you can allow downloads. If you're actually selling your photos, would you allow the downloads on there? No, but for other, as they are sharing galleries, that is where the downloads is. Social, you need your sharing options on so that you can share your gallery online. And selling, shopping cart on, because we want to make some money when we share the online gallery. And we've set up the price list already. So if I find test 2, that was the one with 1 download and 2 prints in. You've got all these extra little bits and bobs like boutique packaging, personal delivery, proof delay. So you've got some extra brand packaging, print mark. You can set those up, they're separate. And then you've got the appearance, how the gallery appears online, basically. Different layouts, whether you've got it in a grid. You can have a look through that. I think there's about 6 different ways. I always have my camera info off and put the file names on. But what you can also do is create a preset. And I've created a preset already, once you've got all your settings right, for next week. Because I could potentially have, I don't know, between 10 or even 30, 40 of these galleries with just a handful of photos in. So all I'll have to do when I come back to upload the photos is click that preset, and everything from my price list, my watermark, to all the settings are in. All I'm going to have to do is click the preset, put the dog's name in there. I can add my feature image, which we're going to come back to, and upload my photos. That's it. So if we create, find my photos, I'm going to put in and upload those. There are free apps. You know, install SmugMug app. You can continue in a new tab while you're uploading. It depends how fast your internet is as to how quick the photos are going to upload, but they don't take long at all. Right, they're done. Now what I'm going to do, these are my few photos, watermarked. They should have the price list on. We'll check that in a minute. I'm going to go up to settings, and I'm going to add the featured image now. So just choose one which you want to be the featured image. I'll show you where that will end up in a minute. And also the appearance, because I don't quite like how the layout is on that page at the moment. I tend to go for that one. There's different ones, I say you can try them. Save. So now I've got a bigger image, and we've got the arrows to use. So just go through, as you can see they're all watermarked. Now when it comes to buying the photos, I'm logged in. So they're linked to the gallery. There's a share button. Copy gallery link, and in a new browser. Now here's my gallery as it would be viewed. If I click on that photo, there's that download, the 2 prints. So that price list has been applied as well. You need the portfolio account to do that with SmugMug. That's ready to go now. With that share button, there's one more thing. This app looks dead good. have a look into that. I've done a little video, I'll put it below. You can have an app, or they can have an app on the mobile phone so that they can go straight into the gallery from the app. It's really good, that. I'll put the link below to that little video I did about it. I have the pro account with SmugMug, and with that comes more selling tools, including the packages, which I'll show you now. These are all my packages I've set up, and this one is the one I've set up for the dog show next week. And what you basically do with your package is give it a name, a description. This is a digital download package. Set your price, and then you can add in this case, the downloads. As I was selling a 4 megapixel high res, I've just ticked the box for that one and put 3 in my package and come up with a figure. These figures might change next week. What you can also do is have the packages visible on all your galleries, or just choose which ones you want them to go on. So in this case, the dog's name is our little test gallery. The package will go on that, but it won't go on all my other galleries, which I've got, because I've got other ones on. Done. It says 3 because I've already got a couple of galleries set up for next week, so it's on 3 galleries for next week. Save, and you can have more than one package. So I could now create a print package, and again, package name, package description, Loxley colour in the UK, and you can change that to your pounds. Come up with your price, and you've got all the prints. You've got wall art, desk art, all your different sizes, and you've got keepsakes. So you've got lots to go at to create a package. I'll cancel that. I may come up with a print package next week. Next week's really going to depend for me on how many photos I actually take per person to what I'm going to offer. But that's, you can see how easy it is again to go back in and change it if you want to tweak it a bit, up and down the price, add more in to the package. Now I've added that package to that gallery, so if we go and have a look, so if we go home, go to the organise area, bind the gallery, so dog's name, view on site, we get the link, so view package deals now, and there's 3 downloads, and I always, for the description, 3 different downloads, because I've had before when I've just put 3 downloads, is it 3 the same photos? You know, you can describe it, your package, how how you want to. And mine I've put suitable for yearbook adverts, because that's what most of them are wanting, just 1 photo for an advert for the yearbook, and they need to know that that's a high enough resolution for what they're wanting. Some do buy 3, some buy 1 and 2 prints, but they've got options now, basically. So if we click on 1 photo, let's open this up. They've got options. If they want their 1 download for the advert, they can. Some buy 1 download and 2 prints, and then some like to buy 3 downloads. So they've got options for what they're wanting. Now, to put a special offer on this as well, just go back. Let's bring that down a minute. Back to the selling tools. And now I want coupons. Coupons, a coupon. So you can have amount off, which is like money, amount off, £10 off, £20 off, £50, etc. Percentage, which is what I've already created. Free shipping, and then at cost, which is exactly it, at cost, the same as what you would pay for anything out of here, but you're not going to make a profit. So if we take a look of what I've already created, so I can edit it. I've given it a title. Code save 10 is what they're going to put in at checkout. Save 10. Now I quite like this. Show coupon banner on applied galleries. Yep. I'm paying in pounds. Amount 10. And the description, spend over £50, 10% off. Packages not included, because I've already got a discount on the package, haven't they? And then restrictions. I've got a restriction for basically about a week for that 10% to work. So once they get their galleries, hopefully a couple of days after the event, they should have a week to use that code, and then it's just going to vanish. But the minimum purchase is £50. You've got maximum uses, as you can see. And then restrict to the galleries. So again, where is it? Dog's name, I'm going to put, but it's not on these, on my other galleries, on my other client galleries. And it's already on the main setter and pointer one. And applies to all products, or you can just choose certain products. So you can have this to how you want. Is that banner on? Where's that? Yeah, the banner's on. Save. So now I've applied this coupon to that gallery. If we have a look and reload. Now, at the top, 10% off on orders over £50. Use code SAVE10 at checkout. And it's got the date when it expires. And if you look at my basic pricing here, so if I click on the photos, so to save their 10%, they've got to buy more than the one download now. I know there's only a few products here, but you get the idea. So now they might think, well, actually, I might as well buy a print as well as my download, because I can get 10% off. And I say they're already getting a discount if they go for the 3 downloads, but they still might add a print and they could get a discount off that. That's one way of increasing your sales. I know it's only very low numbers and a small amount of photos, but it's quite a simple way of showing you as well. But events are a numbers game as well, because like I say, depending how the day goes, I could have quite a few of these little galleries going out as well. Now, how you get paid. So back to the selling tools to get paid. It's right at the bottom. Tax and payment information. Manage tax details and payment information to get paid. So you've got everything here. And in business payments, manage payment schedule. So you can have a normal schedule, automatic for every month, at least $500 in unpaid profit by the first of the month. Or you can request a one-time payment when you have $10 or more in profits. Or you can hold the payments. You can see on there. That's how you get paid. And if I update that, you get paid through PayPal. We do in the UK. I don't know. You might be different in America. That's it, really. The next video I'm going to get together for you when I get time is how to create your photography portfolio using one of these templates. I've got photography awards. This took me about 3 minutes, if that, to set up. So I'll show you how to do that next. That's just all my awards. So that'll be the next video coming up. And I do have that discount off any new Smug Mug account, 15%. And you can actually try this free for 14 days. Have a go with it. See what you think.